Aries, this is your September forecast, and I have to say, fire signs, you're the last group I do at the end of the week. So I've got a feeling here of where this could go. 2 out of every 3 readings so far this week has been some type of karmic healing or things being brought to the surface. So odds are you might have one of those readings, you may not. 2 out of every 3. Okay? So, having said that, it'll probably be nothing like that for fire signs. I have no idea. It hasn't really been necessarily bad, but challenging for some, like really challenging. Like, oh, lordy Lou, just glad I'm not your sign kind of thing. But, it's about working through things. So, in that effect, it's good. Okay. So, Aries. Yeah, I've never been so trepidatious going into a reading because I'm like, oh, good Lord, what's going to come out this time? What is it? I guess it really just depends on Aries energy for September. What do we have, universe, for Aries for September? Oh, okay, let's see. Probably nothing karmic. I don't know. Well, I don't even know. I know what the evidence has shown so far. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. I like that. I like that. That is very much a you type energy, Aries. So we're starting off okay. So far, we've just got one card. Gotta pace ourselves. Okay. So now we have the energy oracle. Okay. What do we have? Energy oracle for Aries for September. And working through karmic stuff, it really is a good thing, So if it happens, time to purge things and release. Oh, okay. So this feels like a Queen of Cups energy. 44 woman holding a heart. Why does that look kind of like a dude? I don't know. Anyway. Not sure why. Kind of reminds me of an old friend of mine. That was a dude that dressed like a woman. Okay. So, anywho, Aries, let's see what this one is. All right, one more. So far, so good. Let's see, this is the last one. We have, divine creativity, 1010, receiving cosmic intelligence, messages, connection to the divine creativity. That could be an Ace of Cups feeling or even an Ace of Wands. Either one of those are very creative energies. So there you go, Aries. You might be feeling inspired and creative this month. So far, so good. All right, let's see. So this is a forecast. So we are looking at the now energy, the current energy, future energy. If a past message comes up, then it comes up. We'll see. Because that's the karmic stuff, that's been coming up. So anyway, let's see what's going on with you. It looks pretty good so far. Yee! All right. Oh, Lord. Okay. King of Cups. No surprise. This fella has been making his rounds, has he not? He's been showing up in a lot of places. The Scorpio energy fixed right here. Now we have, okay, what's going on here? More Scorpio. We've got the Death card, which is fine. And now the Hermit. Okay, now we have some Virgo energy here. Okay. Something is brewing, right? Oh, speaking of which, look at this. I got a little cauldron. Isn't it cute? I don't know what I'm going to name him. Okay, so something's a brewing. I'm going to be putting that on my Ren Fair garb this year. That is so cute. Add that to all my tails and bunnies and all that good stuff. All right, focus. I'm on my second cup of coffee, so I'm like Fry when he gets all that money and he drinks all that coffee. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, good card. We have the Hanged Man and the Death card. So we have some Pisces energy and the Page of Swords. Here we go. This feels, excuse me, like this is being open to giving and receiving love and emotion. So this could be the energy that you are in, Aries, or this could be the energy that you are attracting to you. You know, someone who's kind and generous. We have generosity here, giving. So this person is open to giving, receiving, right? And that's what we see here in this card with the Six of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy. This is equal reciprocity. You could be attracting someone because you have woman holding a heart. You've got this king holding a heart in a way, you know, heart's desire. So this is open. This is also about being open, but knowing your value and not settling. Oh boy. Because this really is a card that talks about your value, the value you place on your resources. You are a resource, you know, your time, effort, energy, money. You, just you, are a resource. And giving of yourself to the things that you love the most. It's a very loving reading so far, but this feels like you could be attracting someone who is an equal, who will give back to the relationship as much as you do. You know, this feels really good. So you might already be in a relationship like this that's very balanced and very loving and caring and supportive. Could be. Or this could be what you're drawing in, but this person, you might have to make the first move. That's a message for some of you. Okay. So so far that looks good. If you want it, be open to it, right? Okay, so whew, we have right here in the center some universal energies coming through, and we see transformation. And the transformation is being highlighted by seeing things differently. And you better believe it's kind of weird because the way his head is rotated to look at us, it really should be upside down, you know, because he's hanging off the world like a bat, right? So it could be that you need to transform in such a way that you're seeing things from a different perspective, or this is what's happening. You know, it's one of those things where I think your perception of things is changing, how you feel about things, right? That's what it feels like to me, you know, and I think this happens as we get older and as we experience different things. You might be seeing love in a wholly, like, different way, you know. We'll see if the Lovers comes up, something like that. So Hermit and the Page of Swords, this is saying you've got to be bold and make the first move. You've got to come out of seclusion, or, you know, put yourself out there. You've got to make contact, you know, with people if that's what you're wanting. Well, really, it's whatever it is. This lantern here, time turner, you know, hourglass, this is what the Hermit has gone into seclusion to figure out. You know, what is their guiding light? What is their soul wanting them to go for right now? And you have to speak up. You know, don't just be a stalker, because that's kind of what this energy is. It could be that whatever you have your eyes on, they have their eye on you too, whether it's work, you know, a certain energy of a job you want, or a person. You got to speak up. You know, that's what I'm feeling here, is that you got to make the first move. Somebody has to. You know, they're not going to know until you say something, you know, until you put your resume in, until you make the first call, text, whatever, you know. That shouldn't be too hard for you, Aries, because you're very bold, energetic, and daring. Every morning, you hear me talking, Allie, and you want to, hello. She's been talking to me every morning. She hears me talking, and she's talking. Oh, okay, 9 of Cups. See, I said all that stuff, that disclaimer in the beginning, and then now, look, I don't know. We still have a lot of cards to pull, so, hey, you could still have some karma coming at you. All right, 2 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Cups. What? Oh, my goodness, Aries. All right, so we have the Nine of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Wow, this is nice. So, and this would make sense if you are in the Nine of Cups energy, where you are self-sufficient in providing your own happiness and wish fulfillment. One more cup added to that, bam, the 10. Ah, the Sun! And the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, Aries. Oh my gosh, look at that. That King of Cups. That King of Cups is a divine match for you. They don't have to be Scorpio. This is just someone who's healed their karmic BS. You know, and now they got these pearls of wisdom that it's part of them. It's part of who they are. They've learned their lessons. My candle just went out. Whew. You know, you add this cup to that one, 10. Perfect 10. Perfect match. You know, you might already be with this person. That's fine. It's just saying that you've found the one. If it isn't, then this person is definitely inbound. You know, this is, come on. This is perfect. It's perfect. So we have the Sun here. Whenever the Sun card comes up in a reading, it just shines a light on everything. There's no corners or darkness anywhere in the reading. I feel like this person brings balance to your life. You were doing well already, you know, but this person is able to help out a little bit, you know, make things more balanced. And so the Sun, this person might be bringing out your inner child. Things probably just feel more easy now that this person is there to share. And if that isn't a person, I think it's representing your own heart's desire. You know, this could be the thing, your heart's desire, that is adding the last cup to make this the 10 of Cups type of situation. If it's not resonating the other way, it has to be a heart's desire, right? A really true and deep heart's desire that brings you balance and inner peace and ease and clarity and happiness. A lot of happiness here because we got happy, happy, happy. And I feel like this, whatever this journey is, we have a Knight of Pentacles here. It's something that's long lasting and enduring, this happiness. It's something that can grow. We have a Knight of Pentacles. It's slow moving energy. That's fine. Take it slow. But it grows. This is Virgo. It's very practical, very, very diligent. You know, this is something that has staying power is what I'm feeling here, this happiness. And the ability to grow and to flourish and to be abundant. But that Knight of Pentacles is very earthly, grounded energy. Feels very stable, too. You know? You know. I said that too many times the other day in a reading. I was listening to it back, and I was like, oh. So I'll try that, too. And now you've noticed it, so. All right. We just have one more row. Aries. All right, let's see what's going on. Ah, you have the Hangman twice. Wow, okay. A Queen of Swords and the Empress. Woo-wee. Some of you fertile myrtles out there, watch out now. You might be wanting children. You could have it in your future with this person. Very possible. Maybe you already have had them. I think a lot of the watchers are around my age. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Ah, Judgment. Wow. Look at that. Woo. 6 of Wands. Victory. And the 7 of Pentacles there. Something's growing. Okay. So we have the Hangman twice. This time it's in your like base energy here of seeing enlightenment. So you see how the head this way has fully accepted a different perception about things, a different way of seeing things, maybe a different way of doing things. And thereby accepting this enlightenment, now you're free. Because it could be that the hangman here was maybe possibly holding you back from that transformation, not being able to see things from a certain perspective, not being open. It could have been that this restriction was holding that back or not letting that transformation really take place. But here, if there was a bit of hesitation there, this is it's open. This is a new beginning. This is that epiphany, escaping some type of I think this person is different than what you would normally expect. I think that's where this hangman energy is coming from. It's not what you expect. I think you have to release some type of preconceived notion or expectations of what this is supposed to look like. And when you do that, you're free. You to start a new life, because that's what they are doing with that judgment card. They're starting something new. They're leaving their old life behind and they're embracing this new life. And it's wonderful. I think you're very wise. We see the Queen of Swords saying that you probably have had, some things happened in the past, but now you're a lot wiser. You're not going to make the same mistakes. You will cut things out when you don't like it, and because you're very discerning and have a lot of clarity right now, that's going to help lead to a lot of victory and success. The Six of Wands, it's Leo energy. It's showing a marriage here, which I know you've probably heard me say before. This is more of the marriage card is Four Wands. Why it's depicted like this in this deck, I don't know. But it's about accolades, recognition, success. You being very, what's the word I'm looking for, those Queen of Swords? With your ability to cut things out that are nonsense, it will help it leads you to success, not just taking this is not settling, right? When you don't settle, you have victory and success. And that's what I feel like the message was there. Don't settle. And so in your future, you have a lot of growth and abundance and prosperity. Maybe watch out. Some of you, if you want kids, that's great. If not, plan and prepare. Okay? But there's something here that there's a harvest, and then we have the Empress. For some of you, this is clearly telling me that you will be having children. There's children in your future, because this harvest is waiting for this thing to grow. But for some of you, it could just mean the relationship. It could mean the business, growing your business, waiting for it to come to fruition. But I'm getting a heavy, child type energy here. Right? That's what this feels like. I mean, you can see it too, right? That's what, come on. So, take it however it resonates. This could just mean you're in for a period of growth and abundance and prosperity and being very fertile. That's what I'm feeling there. If I can pick up these cards. Okay. So I don't really see any karmic things in here. Of course. I put the disclaimer at the beginning. There we go. All right. Tree of life, true wisdom, and making good choices in life. That's the Queen of Swords. Learning from your mistakes. Go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune in to the powerful peace of nature and wherever you are, and feel at one with your habitat. Did you hear that? Allie, my 8-year-old cat, just flew past. So, and we are getting some cooler weather. So yeah, enjoy the outdoors. We have beware. Be careful who you trust at this time. I think that comes from that Queen of Swords energy. I think you know who is trustworthy and who isn't. Fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. I would say love in this case. We have fly, a period of ill health or depression. things like this and the watching money has been coming up for many people. Just, you know, be healthy. Just watch your health, and there you go. And we have cup. You should accept valid criticism. So some of you, I don't know, might want to listen to that. I'm not, you know, that's just confirmation for some of you. So there we go, Aries. I didn't feel anything karmic with this reading, which is a surprise. So we still have 2 more fire readings left. It may not be any of the fire. We probably already burned through all of that stuff and have set everything right. I mean, we've had 13 years of working on that, so maybe we're good. I hope so. All right, that was a good one, Aries. That was a good one. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.